Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And away we go from Nashville. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And his choice to leave the end zone going to cost him a small chunk here as he's out shy of that 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Spears running behind center. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
3rd and long for him here. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it's going to be Vikings football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. McCarthy throwing right away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following this. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Titans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. That one hits for 30. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Lorenzo Carter there to bring him down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy throwing all the way to the end zone here. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for them to move the sticks. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Caught near the goal line. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Rolling left, behind some time. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's good for 7 yards. And the Titans will have a first down. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Harrison Smith in on the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They run once more with Spears. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Completed here to Spears. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans parlay the interception into points. Groupie to try on the point after. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone, able to find Hawkinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. It's the Vikings who have it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Spears on the give, headed right. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
From the 36. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. And the Vikings take over as he records his 10th career INT. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They are throwing it again. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Harrison Smith with the INT.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Launching deep down the right sideline. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Motioning left is their running back. Back to throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
McCarthy throwing here. He's on the move. Now he takes it. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on third, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. He'll go quickly to the right. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession. Sit on the bench, get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18 reps, go, Reed, go.
Man in motion here. Play action on 1st down. He's got a man left. And he got this close to midfield before going out. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Let's go.
Slot man in motion right. Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A give to Spears, running right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
How many times, Kate, how many times do we sit in these meetings and the coaches will tell us the same thing? We win this game. We win these situations Monday to Saturday. That was awesome. That was short yardage recognition of that run, and they demolished it.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5.
Go. Go.
He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they can rip that ball away from you too.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. On play action now, McCarthy. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's caught for the 1st. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the... Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Able to find Jones. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a fourth quarter lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Again to throw now on 2nd and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. Jukes one defender. A pickup there of 39. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Let's go.
They send the tight end in motion. To throw here on 1st down. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. Jukes out a one-stop. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost, That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. He's back to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down.
Tied in the 4th, and this defense is making sure it stays that way. Last 2 snaps, well, they've generated some of their best pressure of the game. That's a testament to the want to, the will, and making it happen when it matters the most.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. Picked up at the 38. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And the Titans will get set to take over.
Ready? Roll, roll, roll. Check out.
Running it with Spears. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
19 tight. 19. Ready?
Now on 2nd and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did.
Hey, hey.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans going for the win here. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Go trap. Go trap. Here we go. Set.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
70 ring. 70 ring. Come on. Set.
He'll look to throw it. Chased out to it, and Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the pressure drives them backwards. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Ready. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw it. This ball's caught by Spears. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. Here's an important kick now for Blake Groupie. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Trying to break a return. Oh, no, he lost the football! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Back to throw. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Vikings out of the hurry up, need everyone back to the line. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Catch is made in close. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Here we go.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. McCarthy operating from the pistol. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They go play action on 1st. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll throw on 1st. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, but they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.